In the heart of the bustling metropolis of Luminous City, where towering skyscrapers kissed the heavens and neon lights painted the nights, lived a man named Rylan. A gifted engineer with a passion for astronomy, Rylan often found solace gazing at the stars, dreaming of the mysteries they held. One fateful evening, as Rylan adjusted his telescope on the rooftop of his apartment, a brilliant flash streaked across the sky. A meteor, he thought, but its trajectory seemed unusual. Curiosity piqued. He tracked its descent, noting it appeared to land in the nearby Whispering Pines forest. Unable to resist the allure of discovery, Rylan grabbed his gear and ventured into the forest. The woods were alive with nocturnal sounds, the rustling leaves whispering secrets of the night. As he neared the presumed crash site, a soft, ethereal glow illuminated the surroundings. Pushing through the dense foliage, Rylan stumbled upon a sight beyond his wildest imaginings. Nestled within a shallow crater was a sleek, otherworldly craft, its surface shimmering with an iridescent hue. Beside it stood a figure, tall and graceful, unlike any human. She stood approximately 8 feet tall, her skin a delicate shade of lavender that seemed to emit a gentle luminescence. Her eyes, large and almond-shaped, glowed with a soft silver light. Intricate patterns adorned her skin, reminiscent of celestial constellations. For a moment, time stood still as Rylan and the alien woman regarded each other. Breaking the silence, she spoke in a melodious tone, her language foreign yet strangely soothing. To Rylan's astonishment, a device on her wrist translated her words into his native tongue. "Greetings, Earth Dweller. I am Seraphina, Queen of the Lyran people. My vessel has suffered damage, and I require assistance." Heart-pounding, Rylan introduced himself and offered his help. Despite the surreal circumstances, he felt an inexplicable connection to Seraphina, as if their meeting was destined by the stars themselves. Together, they assessed the damage to her ship. Rylan's engineering expertise proved invaluable, and over the next few days, they worked tirelessly to repair the vessel. During this time, they exchanged stories of their worlds, cultures, and dreams. Seraphina spoke of Lyran's harmonious societies and their quest for knowledge, while Rylan shared tales of Earth's beauty and complexity. As they collaborated, a bond blossomed between them. Seraphina's regal demeanor softened, revealing a curious and compassionate soul. Rylan found himself captivated by her wisdom and grace. Their conversations flowed effortlessly, filled with laughter and mutual respect. One evening, under a canopy of twinkling stars, Seraphina confided her people's initial intentions. They had observed Earth for centuries, debating whether to make contact. The idea of interspecies relations, especially breeding, had been met with skepticism and even amusement among her council. But now, she mused, her gaze locking with Rylan's, I see the potential for unity and love between our kinds. Rylan's heart raced at her words, sensing the depth of her emotions mirroring his own. In that moment, the boundaries of species and worlds seemed to blur, leaving only two souls connected by fate. As the final repairs were completed, Seraphina faced a choice: return to her people or explore the uncharted path that lay before her with Rylan. The pull of duty warred with the desires of her heart. Rylan, respecting her sovereignty, vowed to support whatever decision she made. In the end, love's gentle whisper proved stronger than obligation. Seraphina chose to stay, embracing the unknown journey with Rylan by her side. Together, they embarked on a new adventure, their union symbolizing the beautiful tapestry woven when two worlds collide. Zephyra, the majestic alien queen, stood on the balcony of the embassy assigned to her, overlooking the sprawling city of Viridian. The lights shimmered like a sea of stars, and the hum of human activity filled the air. Despite the initial apprehension, her presence had become a symbol of unity between her species, the Zyrathians, and humanity. Yet, within the grandeur of her new role, Zephyra grappled with an internal struggle. The customs and traditions of her people were deeply ingrained in her, and the idea of interspecies relations was foreign, even laughable. She recalled the jest she had made upon her arrival about the absurdity of breeding with a human. But as days turned into weeks, the line between jest and possibility began to blur. Her thoughts often wandered to Orion, the human botanist who had been instrumental in initiating contact between their species. His passion for flora mirrored her own, and their conversations had evolved from formal exchanges to genuine dialogues about life, culture, and dreams. There was a warmth in his presence that she found both comforting and unsettling. One evening, as they strolled through the arboretum, Orion paused beside a blooming lumina flower, a rare plant known for its radiant glow. "In my culture," he began, gently touching a petal, "this flower symbolizes new beginnings and unity." Zephyra tilted her head, her violet eyes reflecting the flower's light. In Zyrathian lore, a similar bloom represents the intertwining of destinies. Their gazes locked, and an unspoken understanding passed between them. Despite the growing bond, Zephyra was acutely aware of the challenges that lay ahead. The Zyrathian Council had always emphasized the purity of their lineage, and any deviation was met with severe repercussions. Her position as queen meant that her actions were under constant scrutiny. Late at night, in the solitude of her chambers, she pondered the implications of her feelings. Could she, the sovereign of her people, defy millennia of tradition for the sake of an uncertain future with a human? The weight of her crown felt heavier with each passing day. Meanwhile, Orion sensed the turmoil within Zephyra. He admired her strength and the grace with which she navigated the complexities of their alliance. His feelings for her had grown beyond mere friendship, but he respected the boundaries set by their distinct natures. One day, as they worked side by side in the arboretum, Orion spoke softly. "Zephyra, I've come to cherish our time together. But I understand the constraints of your position and the expectations of your people." She turned to him, her expression a mixture of gratitude and sorrow. "Orion, the bond we share is unique and precious to me. Yet, the path ahead is fraught with uncertainties. I fear the consequences of pursuing what my heart desires." Orion reached out, his hand hovering near hers. "Whatever you decide, know that I stand by you, as a friend and ally." Their fingers brushed, a fleeting touch that conveyed the depth of their emotions. In that moment, Zephyra realized that the heart often defies logic and tradition. But the decision to follow it was hers alone, and the ramifications would ripple through both their worlds. As the sun set, casting a golden hue over Viridian, Zephyra stood at the crossroads of duty and desire, uncertain of which path to tread. As the weeks unfolded, the bond between Orion and Zephyra deepened, transcending the initial curiosity that had brought them together. Their shared passion for Earth's flora became a bridge between their worlds, leading to countless hours spent in the Arboretum, exchanging knowledge and stories. One evening, under the soft glow of bioluminescent plants, Orion shared a Terran custom with Zephyra, the planting of a tree to commemorate a meaningful relationship. Together, they selected a young sapling, its leaves shimmering with iridescent hues. As they planted it, their hands brushed against each other, sending an unexpected warmth through both. Zephyra's laughter, a melodious sound, filled the air. "In my culture, we have a similar tradition, but we plant crystals that grow and change colors over time." Orion smiled, captivated by her presence. "Perhaps one day, we can plant one of your crystals here." Their eyes met, and for a moment, the world around them faded, leaving only the unspoken connection between them. As days turned into months, their friendship evolved into something deeper. They found solace in each other's company, sharing stories of their pasts, dreams, and fears. Zephyra spoke of her home planet, a place of towering crystal forests and skies painted with 3 moons. Orion shared tales of his childhood, his fascination with plants, and his yearning for exploration beyond Terra. One night, as they sat beneath the stars, Zephyra turned to Orion, her eyes reflecting the constellations above. "Orion, have you ever wondered about the possibilities beyond our understanding?" He nodded, his gaze fixed on the vast expanse above. "Every day. Meeting you has shown me how vast and interconnected our universes truly are. She hesitated, then placed her hand over his. I've come to cherish our time together. You've shown me the beauty of your world and the kindness of your people. Orion's heart raced, the weight of her words sinking in. Zephyra, I feel the same. You've opened my eyes to wonders I never imagined. Their faces inched closer, the space between them charged with unspoken emotions. Just as their lips were about to meet, a sudden rustling interrupted the moment. Startled, they pulled away, laughter bubbling up to mask their embarrassment. The interruption served as a reminder of the challenges they faced. Their worlds were different, their responsibilities vast. Yet, amidst the uncertainties, their bond continued to grow, defying the boundaries set by their origins. One afternoon, as they worked side by side in the arboretum, Zephyra paused, her expression contemplative. Orion, do you believe our connection is acceptable? He looked up, meeting her gaze. Love knows no boundaries, Zephyra. It's not defined by species or origins, but by the connection between souls. Her eyes softened, a hint of vulnerability shining through. In my culture, bonding with another species is unheard of. It's considered taboo. Orion reached out, gently taking her hand. Every great change begins with a single step. Perhaps, together, we can redefine what's possible. Their fingers intertwined, symbolizing the merging of two worlds. In that moment, they understood the magnitude of their relationship, not just for themselves, but for the future of interspecies unity. As seasons changed, their love blossomed, facing challenges and prejudices from both humans and Zephyra's kind. Yet, their commitment to each other remained unwavering. They became symbols of hope, showing that love could transcend the vastness of space and the differences between species. Little did they know, their union would soon lead to an event that neither had anticipated, challenging their perceptions and the very fabric of their beings. In the weeks that followed, the bond between Orion and Zephyra deepened, evolving from mutual curiosity to profound companionship. They spent countless hours together, sharing stories of their respective worlds, exploring the intricacies of human and Xeranian cultures, and finding common ground in their love for nature and exploration. One evening, as the sun cast a warm, golden glow over the arboretum, Orion introduced Zephyra to the art of earth music. He played a melody on his acoustic guitar, the soft notes filling the air with a sense of serenity. Zephyra listened intently, her luminous eyes reflecting the fading light, captivated by the emotions conveyed through the harmonious sounds. Music is a universal language, Orion remarked, his fingers gently strumming the strings. It speaks to the soul, transcending words and boundaries. Zephyra nodded, her gaze fixed on Orion. In Xeranian culture, we have melodies that resonate with our planet's energy. But this is different. It's intimate, personal. Their conversations often ventured into personal realms, revealing vulnerabilities and dreams. Orion shared tales of his childhood, his passion for botany ignited by his mother's garden. Zephyra spoke of her responsibilities as a queen, the weight of leadership, and the longing for genuine connection beyond her royal duties. As they delved deeper into each other's lives, an unspoken affection blossomed between them. Orion found himself drawn to Zephyra's strength and grace, while Zephyra admired Orion's kindness and unwavering curiosity. Their interactions were filled with subtle gestures, a lingering touch, shared laughter, and moments of comfortable silence that spoke volumes. One night, under a canopy of twinkling stars, they walked through the arboretum, the fragrance of blooming flowers enveloping them. The moonlight cast a silvery sheen on the foliage, creating an ethereal ambience. Orion, Zephyra began, her voice soft yet tinged with uncertainty. Do you ever wonder about the possibilities that lie beyond our differences? He paused, turning to face her, his eyes reflecting the moon's glow. I do, he admitted. I've come to realize that our differences are what make our connection unique. They enrich our understanding and appreciation of each other. Zephyr's gaze softened, her heart swelling with emotions she had never experienced before. In Xeranian culture, forming bonds outside our kind is unheard of. But with you, I've discovered a new realm of feelings, ones that I cherish deeply. Orion reached out, his hand gently clasping hers. Zephyra, regardless of the worlds we come from, what matters is the connection we share. And I, too, cherish it beyond words. Their closeness did not go unnoticed by the citizens of Iridian. Whispers of their burgeoning relationship spread, eliciting mixed reactions. Some celebrated their union as a symbol of interspecies harmony, while others harbored reservations, unable to comprehend the depth of their bond. Amidst the external murmurs, Orion and Zephyra remained steadfast, finding solace in each other's company. They continued their collaborative efforts, blending Xeranian technology with Earth's natural resources to create sustainable solutions for the planet's environmental challenges. Their partnership yielded remarkable results. Together, they developed a hybrid irrigation system that combined Xeranian hydro techniques with Earth's traditional methods, leading to increased agricultural productivity. They also pioneered a reforestation program, utilizing Xeranian bioengineering to accelerate plant growth, restoring deforested areas at an unprecedented rate. Through these joint ventures, the bond between humans and Xeranians strengthened, fostering a spirit of unity and shared purpose. Orion and Zephyra became emblematic of this alliance, their relationship inspiring others to look beyond differences and embrace the possibilities of collaboration. However, as their connection deepened, so did the challenges they faced. Zephyra's role as a queen demanded her attention, with pressures from her home planet urging her return. Orion, too, grappled with societal expectations and the complexities of loving someone from another world. One evening, as they stood atop Viridian's tallest tower, overlooking the shimmering city lights, the weight of their circumstances pressed upon them. "Our worlds are calling us," Zephyr murmured, her voice tinged with sorrow. "Duty beckons, and I fear what that means for us." Orion tightened his grip on her hand, his heart aching at the thought of separation. "No matter where we are, the bond we've forged will remain. We've created something beautiful, something that transcends the stars." Tears glistened in Zephyra's eyes as she leaned into Orion, their foreheads touching in a tender embrace. "Promise me, no matter the distance, we'll find our way back to each other." "I promise," Orion whispered, sealing their vow with a gentle kiss. As the night enveloped them, they held onto each other, cherishing the moments they had, knowing that the path ahead was uncertain but trusting in the strength of their love to guide them through the unknown. As the days turned into weeks, the bond between Orion and Zephyra deepened, transcending the boundaries of their distinct origins. Their shared passion for knowledge and the natural world became the foundation of a profound connection. They spent countless hours together, exploring Terra's diverse landscapes and exchanging stories of their respective worlds. One evening, under the shimmering canopy of the aurora-lit sky, they found themselves by the tranquil shores of Lake Alicia. The water mirrored the dancing lights above, creating an ethereal ambience. As they sat side by side, the gentle lapping of the waves provided a soothing rhythm to their conversation. "Your world is truly mesmerizing," Zephyra remarked, her voice tinged with awe. "The harmony between your people and nature is something my kind has long forgotten." Orion turned to her, his eyes reflecting the myriad colors of the aurora. "There's so much we can learn from each other. Our differences make us unique, but it's our shared experiences that bring us closer." Their gazes locked, and in that moment, an unspoken understanding passed between them. The barriers that once seemed insurmountable now felt insignificant in the face of their growing affection. As the night deepened, a cool breeze swept across the lake, prompting Orion to drape his cloak over Zephyra's shoulders. She looked at him, her eyes shimmering with gratitude and something deeper, an emotion she had never experienced before. "Orion," she began hesitantly, "I've always believed that our species were too different to coexist beyond mere diplomacy. But with you, I've come to realize that connection knows no bounds." He reached out, gently taking her hand in his. "Love is a universal language, Zephyra. It's not confined by form or origin. It's felt with the heart." In that tender moment, beneath the vast expanse of the cosmos, their souls intertwined, forging a bond that defied the conventions of both their worlds. Their relationship blossomed in secrecy, away from the prying eyes of society. They found solace in hidden groves and secluded meadows, where they could express their love without judgment. Each stolen moment was precious, a testament to the resilience of their affection. However, the reality of their situation loomed over them. Zephyra's duties as a queen and the expectations of her people weighed heavily on her. She knew that their love, if discovered, could lead to political upheaval and threaten the fragile alliance between their species. One afternoon, as they lay beneath the shade of an ancient willow, Zephyra voiced her concerns. "Orion, our love is a beautiful secret, but how long can we keep it hidden? The truth has a way of emerging, and I'm afraid of the consequences." Orion sighed, brushing a stray lock of hair from her face. "I share your fears, my love. But I believe that our bond can be a beacon of hope, showing our people that unity is possible." She smiled softly, her heart swelling with affection. "Ever the optimist. Perhaps you're right. Maybe our love can bridge the chasm between our worlds." As they embraced, a sense of determination filled them both. They resolved to face whatever challenges lay ahead, united in their love and the hope for a harmonious future. Little did they know that their bond would soon be tested in ways they could never have imagined, challenging their commitment and the very fabric of their societies. Months passed, and the anticipation in Viridian grew. The city buzzed with excitement and curiosity about the impending birth of the first human-alien hybrid. Orion and Zephyra had become symbols of unity, their story inspiring countless others to embrace diversity and collaboration. As the due date approached, the couple prepared for the arrival of their child. They transformed a room in their home into a nursery, blending elements from both their cultures. Soft, luminescent fabrics from Zephyra's world draped the walls, while Earth's handcrafted wooden furniture filled the space. A mobile hung above the crib, featuring miniature planets and stars, symbolizing the union of their two worlds. One serene evening, as the twin moons of Terra illuminated the sky, Zephyra felt the first signs of labor. Orion, ever attentive, rushed to her side, his heart pounding with a mix of excitement and concern. They had chosen to have the birth in their home, surrounded by a select group of trusted medical professionals from both species. The labor was intense, a testament to Zephyra's strength and resilience. Orion held her hand throughout, whispering words of love and encouragement. After several hours, a cry filled the room, a sound that resonated with both human and alien tones. Their child, a beautiful blend of both parents, had arrived. Tears streamed down Zephyra's face as she cradled their newborn. The baby had Zephyra's striking violet eyes and Orion's dark, curly hair. Tiny, iridescent scales adorned the child's skin, shimmering softly under the room's light. Orion gently touched the baby's hand, marveling at the miracle they had created together. News of the birth spread rapidly throughout Viridian and beyond. Messages of congratulations poured in from all corners of Terra and even from distant planets. The child was named Lyra, symbolizing the harmony of the cosmos and the unity of their two species. As Lyra grew, it became evident that she possessed the best qualities of both her parents. She had Zephyra's heightened intellect and Orion's deep empathy. Her laughter was a melody that brought joy to all who heard it, and her curiosity knew no bounds. Lyra became a living testament to the potential of unity and love between different species. Orion and Zephyra's journey was not without challenges. They faced skepticism and prejudice from some who feared change. But their unwavering love and commitment to each other and their daughter served as a beacon of hope. They worked tirelessly to promote understanding and cooperation between their peoples, leading initiatives that bridged cultural and scientific gaps. Lyra's existence opened doors to new possibilities. Research into hybrid biology flourished, leading to advancements in medicine and technology. Cultural exchanges became commonplace, with humans and Zephyrians learning from each other's art, music, and traditions. The once clear boundaries between the two species began to blur, replaced by a shared identity rooted in mutual respect and admiration. On Lyra's 5th birthday, a grand celebration was held in Viridian's Central Plaza. Representatives from various planets attended, eager to witness the embodiment of interspecies unity. Lyra, dressed in a gown that combined elements from both her heritages, stood beside her parents, her eyes shining with innocence and wisdom beyond her years. As the festivities commenced, Zephyra addressed the gathering. Her voice, powerful yet gentle, echoed through the plaza. Today, we celebrate not just the birth of our daughter, but the dawn of a new era. Lyra represents the limitless potential that arises when we look beyond our differences and embrace our shared humanity. Let her be a reminder that love knows no boundaries, and together, we can create a future brighter than any star. The crowd erupted in applause, their cheers a harmonious blend of diverse voices united in purpose. Orion looked at Zephyra, his heart swelling with pride and love. Their journey, once fraught with uncertainty, had blossomed into a legacy that would inspire generations to come. As the sun set, painting the sky in hues of orange and pink, Lyra gazed at the horizon, her young mind dreaming of the endless possibilities that awaited her. With parents who had defied the odds and a world ready to embrace change, she knew that the universe was hers to explore. And so, under the watchful eyes of her loving parents and a hopeful world, Lyra took her first steps into a future where unity, love, and understanding reigned supreme.